okay, my mom's partner. I was abandoned by my mom as well, and I was given
encore, gege shigege, gege shigege. Reality ni ho, no be a lie.
Hi guys, shalom, good evening. My name is Lizzie. I do Kingdom Spouse, as you can see here on the screen, okay? Kingdom Spouse is a Christian matchmaking platform. I'm a Christian for, it's been about 6 years, okay? It's close to 6 years. But no, all my life hasn't been easy, okay? And I'd just like to share a bit of my testimony with you all, okay? I'm now, by the grace of God, I'm his servant. I thank God so much for calling me, not just calling me, but to choose me, okay? It's not my merit, it's nothing that I did that was good, it's because he's good. All the time he's good. So I grew up in a household that my parents were Catholic, okay? But as much as they were Catholic, inside the house, it was just like hell on earth. There was a lot of domestic violence. I was the only child at home, okay? So I suffered a lot of abuse as a child. Was abused by my mom's, okay? My mom's partner. I was abandoned by my mom as well, and I was given to my dad by force. My dad did not wanted me there, but my mom had no one to leave me to, so by force my dad had to look after me. My stepmom said, okay, let's take after this child, let's look after this child, okay? So it was not something they really wanted to, but because my mom, she was not able to look after me, she just dropped me there, okay? So my dad was kind of forced to, okay? My dad was a person that would be not too present at home, okay? You'll just be like, he was a womanizer, let's say that, okay? So most of the time I would find myself in the house with my stepmom. She'd be crying because my dad was never available, my dad was never there. She'll go to church on Sundays, and other days she'll go and visit witch doctors and stuff like that because my dad was a womanizer and she wanted to stop the relationships they would go. And in the middle of this chaos was a girl. Was myself there, you know, pushed to the side. Okay, one moment I'm being like double personality. As a child, you don't understand where to fit in this household, you know. One moment your dad is in, comes after days of not being at home, he's back home, okay? And my dad would say, you have to study to be a better person, you cannot be like your mom. Remember, I was living with my mom. My mom, she had a promiscuous life, let's say. She was up to no good, doing things that was no good at all, okay? And my mom used to leave me at home and do all those naughty stuff and crazy stuff. Basically give more attention to men, okay? I think that's one of the reasons that her boyfriend did whatever they did to me, okay? So yeah, she could not look after me. Her life was more important, you know. She had better things to do, so she pushed me to live with my dad. Life in my dad's house was not easy at all. And I remember from the age of 18, I left the house, okay? I ran away, okay? And I met someone in high school. He was my first love. He came as well from a family that was very dysfunctional. But I saw him and I loved him, you know. And when I left the house at 18, I went to live with him. But I was just like a bird that was kept in a cage for a while, because in the house I was not allowed to do anything. I was not allowed to socialize. I was not allowed to have friends. I was not allowed to dress. I was not allowed to do... My dad was very strict, even though that he was not at home. But when he was at home, he'd make sure, oh, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. So when I left the home at 18, and I was not allowed to do a lot of things, but I was allowed to experience domestic violence, offensive words as well to me. My dad saying words that I would never be someone that would be, you know, successful in life. Things that was very negative, you know, all type of abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, you know, name it. I heard it from our home, you know. So when I left the house, I did not want to know nothing about this God, because I could not understand how people, they call themselves Christians, they go to church on a Sundays, okay, take me to Catholic classes, you know, those things that you go for Catholic Bible studies and stuff. And inside the house, these people just like, you know, analyze each other. I could not understand. So I said, I don't want nothing to do with this God. And if this God exists, why don't you rescue me for everything that is going in the house, okay? All this violence to a child, you know, I was burned in so many occasions, have marked through my body, you know. I think, I don't know if you can see, I have some marks done with knives and stuff, you know, at home. All type of violence and stuff like that I've been through as a child, you know. So I said, when I left the house at age of 18, I said, I have nothing to do. I don't want anything to do with this God. And obviously, hey, my dear, it's been hell. It was not easy. When you don't teach your children the way of the Lord, hey, you suffer. When you say you suffer, you suffer. I was a mom at the age of 21, okay? Had no mom to teach me. Had no one to teach me. When I left the home, I went straight clubbing and partying and drinking. For me, I thought I leave the house, I'm going to live with my Prince Charming and all that. That was my dreams, you know. Because when I was in the house, I used to think one day a prince will come and rescue me. I don't know, I had this fairy tale dream, you know. I used to cry in my room and thinking one day I'll have this prince come and rescue me. The prince never came to rescue me. I ran away from home, and it was hard. That's all I can say. It was tough. I went to live with him. He would cheat on me. He would do loads of drugs. He taught me how to smoke. Drink, I started from him, you know. Everything that I learned, it was with him. All for the sake of love, you know. When you are not loved at home, the enemy uses that, and he gives you something because you are so needy. You don't have that at home. You don't have a love of a father, and you think you'll find the love in the heart of a man, in the hands of a man. It's a lie of the enemy. Okay, guys, I don't want this video to be too long. I'll do it in parts, but this is the first part of my testimony, okay? A little bit, and every day I'll share a little bit, okay? Thank you so much for joining this first part of the video. Remember, God is faithful. God is always with us. He does not leave us. He does not forsake us, okay? He has a big, beautiful, bright future ahead of us, okay? The devil is a liar, but the Lord is the father of the fatherless. Even if your father, your mother, they did not love you, they did not look after you, you have a heavenly father that loves you. His eyes are always upon you, always upon us, and he has arms so long to hug all of us so strong. Okay, so that's it. That's the first part of my testimony. I look forward to see you here for the second part. Mwah. Shalom.